Welcome to another episode of Talking with Dawson. I am your host, David, and here we have a couple guests in the studio today. One I'd like to introduce. Her name is T. T, won't you give him a shout out and tell you a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is T, also known as T2K. I'm 35 years old. I'm from the Caribbean islands, and I have a family of 5. My mom, dad, my brother and sister, and I. So that is all.
Hey, and St. Martin, where about St. Martin is? How far is that from the States?
It's I think an hour or two, like 2 hours away from
on flight, right?
Miami. Yeah, from Miami.
Nice.
Yeah.
And, that's I met T on Call of Duty around COVID time. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get to know her for like the last 2-3 years now.
Yep, yeah. 2, 3, 4 years, maybe even 5.
Yeah, I think it'll be like 4 years because I've been married for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So it's about like 4 years that we met each other, and we've been, off and on Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Marriage life changes. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
Like I can't get on as much as I want to, but it was really, we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be an awesome show. Where we're going to talk about making awareness on things. But just tune in. But I like to introduce my next guest here, which is my daughter. Give him a little shout out, KK.
Hey, it's Kay from the Rack. I'm 22 years old. I got a sister and 2 brothers and a beautiful mother and my father.
Absolutely. Yes. So yeah, let's talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, our world is about to change, coming in January. I know T, you from, not from this country, but I think it can impact everyone, right? That if this woman, Kamala, let's say her name, enter this, this White House, it's going to put a lot of people on blast. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to wake a lot of people up, right? So I mean, like especially with women power, you know what I'm saying? That's the first woman president, also the first black woman president.
Yes,
that's empowering. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. What do you think about that, T?
I think it'd be very great, actually. She's a well-spoken lady, and she has the support of many like artists and so forth. So I hope she wins. And I think it usually affects in the Caribbean. We also look at the elections when it happens. So yeah, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
That's what's up. I think it's just going to bring more empowering to power for the women. You know what I'm saying? Like lifting women up at the first time that we got a commander in chief. Come to January. I'm talking this thing in the resistance. You know what I'm saying? I'm manifesting this. And this the fact that I'm not ready to see another Trump episode. You feel what I'm saying? Like Barack Obama said it best. The second sequel is not the good sequel. You know what I'm saying? It's the second one, so it's not that good. So we already had the first sequel. We don't need a second one, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, and what would you say your age was again, T?
I'm 35 years old.
35, and Makayla, you're 22. How do you think this is going to impact you as a young woman, and being in the era where this is going to be your first time seeing this, as well, experiencing this? How do you think that would affect you?
Well, actually,
that was from Makayla, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
She had like sit up here like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, Makayla, you're 22. How would this affect you?
No comment.
Okay, so
that one I'm not really. I don't know much on that, so I can't really speak on it.
I mean, it's nothing to know about. I mean, just asking, like, what I'm saying, how would it impact you? How would that make you look at, coming from? I mean, we had all men in the White House. You know what I'm saying? And we just had one black man in the White House. Now we come in that we can possibly have a woman in the warehouse. You saying there's no comment on this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would that be empowering to you? Like, how would that change your perspective, how you look at things?
I mean, honestly, for me, my biggest thing is that I want, the presidents to keep their word when they actually get in the house. So that's why I say I have no comment until she actually gets in the house and show her true colors.
And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what we really, 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 really looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like your yes be yes, your no's be no's. You know, and just talking about the what this may look like to women. You know, and it's like for me as a man, probably before getting married, I had a stage. I went 2 years without dating and stuff, and it's just like because there's so many broken women that's in this world. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that having someone, chief and commander in our White House being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll make, I think women like would just break out of these shells of like not being so oppressed, right? And sheltered within themselves, you know what I'm saying? To see that this woman giving power to you guys, you know what I'm saying? If she keeps her word and if this is the, this is her way she talked about her mom being, the person she looked up to, and she came from India and brought them from India over to the United States, and they're poor and stuff like that. Like I hope that she keeps that same energy, you know what I'm saying? Going forward. So, there's a lot of things that's going on, and like just like with abortion rights, right? Men are telling women that you can't do whatever you can want with your body.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm saying? How that make you feel though? How they make you guys feel? Go ahead, chime in for that.
Well, it's our body, so I think we should have our own decisions that made towards the life-changing events. If it's something that's you cannot deal with at the moment, is your body, your choice. It shouldn't be something that is decided by men as well. You could also you could choose to involve the man in your life or the partner in your life, but I think it's mainly your choice as a woman, and
absolutely.
That's my,
I feel like we already have so many people telling us to do this, to do that, to act this way, to do this, so I just feel like, this is just one more thing added to telling us to, just bring us feeling less than ourselves, to feel like we have another person holding our hand telling us what to do. And it's just like our body, our choice. I personally have my own beliefs, but like I still believe that every woman should have the choice to do what they want to do, especially because we don't know everyone's background story. We don't know if something happened to that woman. We don't know anything. So it's like, you might be putting someone through way more trauma and way more problems than you really think you are by just saying, oh, you can't do that.
Straight facts. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from, a young 22-year-old woman, speaking the truth. And it's like, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like, I always told my daughters, hey, you can do wrong by yourself. You don't need nobody to help you do wrong, right? Stand on your own 2 feet, 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you sharing this relationship 50-50 with that person, And if you taking a woman's right away from them, then that's more like 100% to your 1%. You know what I'm saying? You're 99% to your 1%. You feel what I'm saying? Like you feeling like as if you have any more, like we came out of an era in the 50s, right? When women had no rights. We're not that far from when women didn't have rights. Right to vote, right to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Not be equally
to go to school, even to go to school. You can
absolutely, and having doing jobs that man can do. Right? That was you guys were given that right to do these things. So, I mean, like it's a lot of things that I think that having a woman in the office can change a lot of perspective of these things that just giving women back the power. Now, I'll say this, what I'm saying, openly. I've said it before in a couple of my episodes. I'll say it again right in front of these two women here. Like truly, women are God's gift to man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm truly mean that. I mean, like if you look at the biblical way of saying it, Adam was was in charge of the Garden of Eden right before Eve came along, and he's seen all these things happening. He's seen monkeys up there, having babies, and he's seen a lion and lioness out there cuddle up together, and he was like, "What? Wait, why do I have this?" So he turned to the father and said, hey, I want what they have. You know what I'm saying? I want a companion. You know what I'm saying? And he said, go to sleep and I'm going to take from your rib and make woman. If God give him woman, that means he gave her as a gift to man, right? And without woman, there's no life. And I think that this need to be, be said by, a man that, truly that thank, the creator, what I'm saying, that created women. You know what I'm saying? And gave him an equal power what man should have. Feel me? There should be no, there should be no debate about that. like seriously, like you see, Kamala's, her campaign and between Trump's campaign, like he's calling this woman and on national TV dumb, stupid, crazy, like what I'm saying, like belittling this woman, right? And then you have these, these idiotic, YouTubers out here, all pro Trump, and they black people, black man. You know what I'm saying? Like you on, how dare you? You know, promote this man when he's sitting here downgrading a woman who could, is some woman's, child and some father's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Some aunt's niece and some sister's sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you? Would you want that happening to your own family? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody would.
You ready to, clack and come get them, you know what I'm saying? So just think about that. So that, we are very excited. I'm very excited to, to have you guys on this show. And I mean, like, it's I think that what we about to get into is to prove that, this is indeed needed for women that to get back their powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like it to see these little posts on Instagram and stuff that say, "Hey, Queen, fix your crown." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? And go forward. You guys got to remember that women are the backbones of everything existence.
Yeah.
I mean that. You guys are the backbone. You know what I'm saying? When like my kids was hurt, who they ran to? They ran to mommy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mama gonna swoon them. Mama gonna comfort them. Mama gonna kiss the boo boo. Dad was gonna saying, "Get up, right? Dust it off. You good? Get up." You know what I'm saying? And she's smiling because she know that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how daddy was. Like, get up, keep moving. So, T, I thank you once again, man, being on this, and let's just get right into it, okay? And people just, I mean, if you here, you're listening. Hopefully, I hope that you stay and listen to the whole segment, because this is something that's really deep and really need to be heard. And it's to be in awareness to be out here, because we had it all our lives and it's still going on to this day. And guess what? Because of this social media, that's been drowned out. These type of topics have been drowned out by ignorant social media posts like P. Diddy and his problems, and who's Drake and who's battling, who's battling millionaires, talking about millionaires' problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't relate with that, and I want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some real life things. Somebody in not only in my circle, but of my same gender, of my same background, my same color. You know what I'm saying? Is having these real life problems. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I can relate to, something we can talk about and hopefully get through, that we can find a solution for. Right?
Yeah.
So let's get right into this. And please, guys, if you like this, hit that like, subscribe. We love to hear from you guys. Comment, please. So, see, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Also, Makayla, KK, I'm gonna ask you some questions as well. And so, let's do this, okay?
Yep.
So, T, can you share your journey and how you recognize the signs of domestic violence in your relationship?
Well, in my relationship, my last relationship, it started off great. We met online. He was in the States, and he came down to St. Martin because he was from St. Martin. And it was great. He gave me flowers here and there. And after a while, I saw snippets of controlling aspects of him. And for example, we were in town, and I had to go buy something in the shop, and he had to split the block with my car. And when I came back, he was like, where were you? What he was doing? What took you so long? It was like, okay, I just answered the questions, and I just brushed it off. So that was like one of the signs of that. And
so you see the red flags. Real early. Did you see those red flags early?
Yeah, really early. And of course, he would ask me like who this person is in my phone, and who what are you doing talking to this person. And for example, for a while back, he knew that I was still talking to my ex, and Apparently when he came to my job, he noticed I was texting some